Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. lpbw star Zach Roloff rushed for emergency brain tumor surgery. Parents plead with fans for prayers. Fans of Little People, Big World, lpbw, were left stunned and heartbroken as news broke that Zach Roloff, one of the show's most cherished figures, has been admitted for an emergency brain tumor surgery. The announcement, which came late last night, has sent shockwaves through the show's loyal fanbase, leaving many in tears and desperate for updates. According to sources close to the family, the 33-year-old father of three was rushed to a Portland, Oregon hospital after experiencing severe migraines and sudden vision problems earlier this week. Tests reportedly revealed a growth on his brain that required immediate surgical intervention. His parents, Matt and Amy Roloff, both took to social media in the early hours of the morning to confirm the alarming news, issuing a heartfelt plea to fans worldwide. For longtime viewers of Little People, Big World, the Roloff family feels like an extension of their own. Fans have watched Zach grow up on screen, overcoming countless challenges tied to his dwarfism, finding love with his wife Tori, and becoming a devoted father. The family has set up a private prayer group on Facebook, which has already gathered tens of thousands of members within hours. Supporters from around the globe are posting messages of hope, while churches in the Roloff's hometown have announced special prayer gatherings for Zach's recovery. Zachary Luke Roloff, affectionately known as Zach, has been a central figure in TLC's Little People, Big World since its debut in 2006. Born with achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism, Zach has spent much of his life navigating the complexities of living in a world built for average-sized people. His charm, sense of humor, and quiet determination have made him a fan favorite. Over the years, viewers have watched him graduate high school, fall in love with Tori Patton, and become a father to three beautiful children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. Now, as he faces one of the most frightening battles of his life, those words resonate with fans more than ever. While Zach has endured surgeries before, sources close to the family emphasize that this situation is far more critical. Brain tumors in patients with achondroplasia present unique risks due to their anatomy and potential complications during anesthesia. The family has confirmed that Zach is under the care of one of the country's leading neurosurgical teams, specializing in complex cranial surgeries. The outpouring of love for Zach has been overwhelming. Within hours of the announcement, #PrayersForZach began trending on Twitter. Fellow TLC stars, including those from Outdaughtered and Sister Wives, have publicly sent messages of encouragement. Zach's wife Tori shared a photo of their three children holding a handmade sign reading, "We love you, Daddy," which quickly went viral, garnering over 500,000 likes in just a few hours. Doctors have indicated that the next 48 hours will be critical. If the surgery is successful, Zach will require weeks of rehabilitation, including physical therapy and close monitoring. The Roloff family has vowed to keep fans updated through social media, thanking them for their unwavering love. Zach's journey represents more than just a personal struggle. It's a reminder of resilience, family, and the unbreakable bond of love. As thousands light candles, pray, and send words of encouragement, one thing is clear: Zach Roloff is not facing this fight alone. For many, Zach's journey represents more than just a personal struggle. It's a reminder of resilience, family, and the unbreakable bond of love. As thousands light candles, pray, and send words of encouragement, one thing is clear: Zach Roloff is not facing this fight alone. lpbw, Lila Roloff wonders what she wants to be when she grows up. In the golden fields of Oregon, where the Roloff family farm stretches wide under the summer sky, a small figure stands among rows of wildflowers, lost in thought. She's only a little girl, but her mind is already filled with big questions. What will I be when I grow up? The world knows the Roloff name, a family whose lives have been shared on Little People, Big World, lpbw, for over a decade, but Lila Roloff's story is just beginning. Unlike the bustling television scenes of family farm projects and holiday gatherings, Lila is often caught in quieter moments, observing, questioning, and dreaming. For viewers, She's the youngest daughter of Zach and Tori Roloff, granddaughter of Matt and Amy, and the little sister who melts hearts on camera. For Lila herself, though, she's still figuring out who she really wants to be. Being a Roloff means growing up under a lens. The Roloff farm is not just land, it's history, a place where generations worked, played, and built a life that millions of viewers followed. For Lila, this legacy is both inspiring and intimidating. From a young age, she has watched her father, Zach, take on the responsibility of family traditions, striving to keep the farm's legacy alive despite conflicts over ownership and future plans. Her mother, Tori, balances motherhood and her own career aspirations with grace, showing Lila what strength looks like in a modern woman. But there's also the quiet weight of expectations. In a candid moment caught during a family dinner on lpbw, Lila once asked innocently, "Do I have to stay here forever?" The room went silent for a beat, adults exchanging glances, before her mom replied gently, "You can be anything you want to be, sweetheart." At 6 years old, dreams are limitless. One day, Lila wants to be a ballerina, twirling across a stage in a glittering tutu. The next, she's a veterinarian, caring for the family's chickens and cats, convinced that animals understand her better than most humans. But beneath the playful fantasies lies something deeper, a genuine curiosity about the world. Lila is the child who asks why more than what. Why do leaves change color? Why do people fight over land? Why does Dad sometimes look sad when he talks about the farm's future? Her parents often find her in her room, sketching little pictures, not just of princesses and castles, but of barns, animals, and sometimes, oddly enough, maps. She's a thinker, Zach once remarked in an interview. She sees things differently. Part of figuring out who she wants to be means understanding where she comes from. The Roloff family is famously tight-knit, but has had its share of struggles, disagreements over the farm, divorces, and the inevitable growing pains of a family in the spotlight. For Lila, these dynamics are lessons in resilience. She sees her grandparents, Matt and Amy, who built something out of nothing, navigating life beyond their marriage. She sees her uncles and aunts forging their own paths outside the farm. And she sees her parents, who are determined to give her and her brother a grounded, loving childhood despite the cameras. Still, sometimes she feels torn. Does she owe it to her family to stay connected to the farm's legacy, or can she build a life entirely her own? It's a question beyond her years, but one many adults struggle with. Tori strokes her hair and says, "There's no wrong thing, Lila. There's just your thing, and you'll find it." Sometimes the best way to know who you are is to try everything. This moment, unseen by cameras, captures the heart of Lila's journey, the freedom to explore. As she grows, Lila's path will inevitably take shape. Maybe she'll become a vet, an artist, a farmer, or something entirely unexpected. What matters most is that she's learning the power of choice, a lesson many in her family had to learn the hard way. Her story is still unwritten, but one thing is certain. She carries with her the Roloff spirit, a blend of grit, heart, and curiosity, ready to carve out a future that's hers alone. Little People, Big World has always been about more than just a farm. It's about dreams, struggles, and family. Lila Roloff's simple question, "What do I want to be when I grow up?" resonates because it's universal. In the end, Lila's journey is not just about what she'll be, but who she'll become. And perhaps that's the most important story of all. Little People, Big World star comes out of the closet 6 years after marriage and having a baby with partner. Matt and Amy Roloff first stepped into the spotlight with Little People, Big World. They gave viewers an inside look at their life raising 4 children on their Oregon farm. In the last 25 seasons, lpbw fans saw the kids in the family grow up and evolve in front of their eyes. The family faced both heartwarming and dramatic moments. One of the most notable ongoing issues has been the dispute over Roloff Farm. In recent years, the family's social media activities have hinted at deeper rifts within the Roloff clan. It includes differences in personal beliefs, especially political ones, that have added fuel to the fire. And now, a new revelation from one of the extended Roloff family members may be creating even more waves. Someone from the show decided to tell their truth, and fans were stunned after this. Little People, Big World. Family has had strained bonds because of different political stances and beliefs. All Little People, Big World fans must know by now that the Roloffs have long been known for their strong conservative values. They have reflected their right-leaning ideologies through their social media activities and their statements going viral online over the years. Be it support of traditional Christian values or cautious views on progressive movements, it's clear where most of the Roloffs stand. Well, this untouched image existed for years. But now, someone closely tied to the... A lot of viewers feel that this decision was not only bold but quite personal, especially in the middle of a deeply conservative environment. So, who is it that chose to share such a private truth? Which Little People, Big World stars come out of the closet? How did the Roloffs react? Everyone has been wondering which family member decided to live their truth. Well, it is none other than Isabel Roloff, i.e., the wife of Jacob Roloff. The two had tied the knot in 2019 and welcomed a son, Mateo, in 2021. They now live on Roloff Farms alongside Matt Roloff. Fans already know Jacob and Isabel have always stood apart from the rest of the family. Their social media reflects progressive views. That's not all. Jacob had openly challenged the show's portrayal of the family. Despite this, his father, Matt, trusted Jacob to help manage the farm, hinting at a quiet but respectful alliance. Earlier this June, Isabel came out as bisexual in a heartfelt Pride Month TikTok video. Later, a fan had inquired how the Roloff family reacted. Well, Isabel responded that one member reached out with love and support. She didn't name them, but made it clear that their gesture meant a lot. Since then, the speculation has run wild. Fans quickly ruled out Audrey and Tori. After all, both are known for their devout Christian beliefs. Many think it was likely Molly Roloff. She left the show years ago and prefers life away from the cameras. Molly has always kept things private, but this time, her quiet support may have spoken volumes for Isabel.